Chrysalis is an organization that helps people return to the workforce. And what it allows them to do is to come from something like prison, some bump in their life, homelessness, addiction, whatever it might be. And they help them re-engage and get personal agency. The idea that with a job, you become part of something. And most importantly, you get reintroduced to society. I was able to work in the restaurant industry when I turned 16. And that was a great exposure. I worked as a busboy and did some cleaning in a Mexican restaurant called El Gordo's in Los Gatos, California. And it was a great experience for me because one is it gave me some sense of responsibility. I was not probably the most responsible child growing up, and it also gave me my own money and allowed me to ultimately buy a car, and all that at that point conveyed to me to be freedom. A strong workforce is key to not just Orange County, but to this country. I think the workforce itself is the fabric of a society, and giving people the ability to feel like they can make a contribution that matters and be part of something that is greater than themselves is an essential part of humanity from my standpoint. That's one of the things that I think is really cool about community-based businesses, where you have small businesses where they're taking in young people and they're actually teaching them about work ethic. That's not available to people who have been waylaid by prison or other things because they never had that initial formation experience. So that's, from my standpoint, an important part of what the business community needs to do. And then organizations like Chrysalis allow us to help engage with people who didn't have that same opportunity for this formation of how you work and what work really is. It's a really terrible circumstance to emerge into a society and just not know what to do next. So that's where I think Chrysalis is just phenomenal. My wife Susan and I are amazed by what they've done, but more important, we think that is worth supporting. And then in our own businesses, we think it's important to find ways to allow people to come back into community and again, to establish themselves and become part of something so they can build their families, they can support themselves, they can be examples to people in less fortunate communities. And that's why this is important to us.